one of the things that I remember, and this hasn't been too long ago that you and I had a little conversation. It's been a year or so ago. It seemed like that you were terminally grounded. You were always getting grounded for something, and every time I talked to your dad or your mom or you, I would ask you how that was going, and it was always the same. You were grounded. Well, here a couple of years ago, maybe 18 months ago, I had that conversation with you, and you said, "Hey, I'm beginning to get a hang of this thing. I think I'm over the hump here. I think that things are starting to gel a little bit, and things are, coming together." And so I says, "So you're not grounded?" And you said, "No, I'm grounded." I'm still grounded, but I'm beginning to figure things out here.
She found out that she was good at math, and she took higher level math all through high school.
I'm not so sure about the math part. Hey, can you count to 20 for me? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 14, 20.
Yay! Say hip hip.
Hooray! Hibbit, hooray! Hibbit, hooray! A daddy!
Yay!
Cheese!
Jelly bean!
Since you're always looking at report cards and things like that, giving you a Papa report card for what I've seen the past 18 years. You've grown into a fine young lady, and I suspect that that's worthy of an A. So we'll give you an A for that. You're a good tennis player, and I think you probably ought to have at least a A minus, if not an A. Sometimes it's an A plus because I see a great tennis player there. Sometimes I see an A minus when you won't listen to your coach. We'll give you an A minus, okay? You are a hard-working lady. You have held down a job, kept your grades up. That's tough to do. So I'd give you an A in that venue. Now, there's also the category of parental guidance that I know that you've tried to endure as far as trying to guide them. And so, your success rate in that has not been the best, but it's not been bad. It's been worthy of merit. And so I would say, you probably ought to have at least a B, for just the effort.
What color are your pants? What color are your pants?
Purple.
Blue, that's right, they're blue.
One of the things that I remember through all her growing up is how fearless she was. And it's because she had 2 big brothers, and she really just wanted to keep up with them. She wanted to learn to ride a bike quickly. I think she was 4 when she started skiing because she wanted to be with her brothers. And through skiing, she did some pretty remarkable things for the little girl that she was. And I distinctly remember her being decked out all in hot pink. Pink helmet, pink jacket, pink pants, and cute little poles. And we would actually take her to the backside. And so it was just fun to see her out there. She was always the littlest pink person going down those hills. And the thing is that it scared her. She didn't like the steepness of the runs. She didn't like it when it was icy. Those things scared her. But what scared her more was being left behind. She did not want to be left behind. And so she overcame those fears so that she could be right there with the boys.
My favorite memory with Jill is when we went to the neighborhood market, which is a fancy Walmart, and I was in Nampa with you, and you and I went just together, and it was super cool because you had to return something. It was really neat because I watched you tell me that you did not like to go into stores and you did not like to walk up to people at counters and have conversations with strangers. And yet I saw you do it, and you did it all by yourself, and you were flawless. You had a flawless interaction, which I know is one of the simplest things, but it was super cool to see how brave you were in confronting things that I know are scary. So my favorite memory is just very much characterized by your bravery and your willingness to push outside of your comfort zone. And I think that's gonna do you super well here at Whitworth.
First of all, be proud of yourself. Think about how much time and energy that you spent at Nampa High, and think about the sweet things that it did provide you, and the friendships and the memories. And then just reflect on that, and then give yourself a pat on the back and move forward, and just start thinking about what's to come.